What if I could tell you can live in a Dallas suburb where you can wake up to lake views, golf in your backyard, and still be 30 minutes away from downtown Dallas, all for the half price of a home in Frisco or South Lake? Meet Lewisville, Texas. It is a hidden gem here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area where the median home price is $430K and the crime is 40% below the national average. And the lake views is real. Today, we're going to dive into its rich history, top neighborhoods, including luxury enclaves like Castle Hills, and why the city is exploding with growth. Stick around to the end and I'll even take you on a little tour of one of their top neighborhoods. So before Lewisville became a lakeside paradise, it was a railroad boomtown, and that strategic location still defines it today. So Caddo and Comanche tribes actually thrived here thanks to the Elm and Trinity Rivers. And in the late 1800s, there was an expansion that turned Lewisville into a trade hub. And Lake Lewisville, built in the 1950s, is now a 29,000 acreage lake recreational hotspot. So statistics about Lewisville is that it is 26 miles to Dallas. It takes about 12 miles to get to Frisco, which is about 15 minutes. And it's gonna take you about 15 minutes or so to get to Denton, which is home of UNT. Now, let's talk about who lives here and why. So Lewisville is growing. It's actually had about a 7.5% population surge since 2020. The population is around 135,000. That is as of 2024. The median income is about 105,000 and the median home price is about 430,000. The Lewisville ISD schools ranks number 34 in Texas according to niche.com. So Lewisville offers Lake Lewisville, which is a place that I've actually visited often. We wakeboard there and we actually hang out at a place called Sneaky Pete's, which is a restaurant that you can kind of hang out at for pooling, volleyball, and really easy access to the lake. So the lake offers boating, fishing, and it also has a party cove. The Lewisville area is actually about 9 minutes from the Colony, which includes a really great area called the Grandscape, and Old Town Lewisville actually has a little bit of historic charm and it's pretty trendy down there. So if you're in the area, I definitely recommend going to the downtown area. So let's talk a little bit about the top 3 neighborhoods in Lewisville, Texas. The first one being Castle Hills. If you are in Lewisville or around Lewisville, everybody knows about Castle Hills, which is a very large master plan community. And in this community, they have access to top-rated schools. This is an area that has really huge golf courses where you'll see private golf courses as well as public. And every weekend is kind of like a resort getaway if you live near this area. Castle Hills has about 4,300 homes. So the master planning community is fairly large and the average home price is gonna be about $470,000 for townhomes, and it goes all the way up to about $4 million for some of their estates. In this community, there's an 18-hole golf course, 7 pools, and 6 miles of trails. The school for the area is gonna be Castle Hills Elementary, which has a ranking of 9 out of 10 on greatschools.com. So another really popular neighborhood in Lewisville is gonna be Highland Lakes. This is a community that is really awesome if you're looking for a place that has amazing lake views. In this neighborhood, the average home price is gonna be about $500,000, and that's gonna be for a home that's about 2,000 to 3,200 square feet. And the vibe in the community is gonna have a lot of trees, a lot of greenery. A lot of these homes were built in the 1990s up to 2000s, and you're starting to see a little bit of new construction hotspots in this community as well. Another top neighborhood in Lewisville is Normandy Village. This particular community has both single-family homes as well as townhomes. The townhomes start around $450,000, but single-family homes are going to be an average of about $700K. This particular neighborhood is very walkable. It kind of has an open floor plan for most of the homes that are going to range up to about 4,000 square feet. So let's talk a little bit about the pros and cons of Lewisville, because every city has pros and cons. One of the pros of Lewisville is going to be the easy access to the lake. Now, for those who don't live in Lewisville, they of course have to drive over, but if you live in Lewisville, you can bike, walk, or have a very short community and be docking or swimming in the lake fairly easily. Another pro of the Lewisville area is going to be affordable luxury housing, especially when you compare it to other cities in DFW like South Lake or Frisco. Another pro of Lewisville is going to be its A-rated schools. Most of the schools in Lewisville ISD are top rated and ranked pretty high according to niche.com. So let's talk about a couple of the cons of Lewisville. And if you've lived in Dallas for a while, you will know that Lewisville is off of Highway 35. And if you know anything about Highway 35, is that it has been under construction for nearly 3 decades. I have not known Highway 35 to never be under construction. So there is constant commute issues to the area, in and out of the area, just because of Highway 35. So that is definitely a con, depending on where you need to go, depending on where your commute is to the office. Another con to the city of Lewisville is that its downtown is actually kind of limited, especially when I compare it to other downtown cities like McKinney, for example, or downtown Plano that has a really poppin' nightlife and dining area. Lewisville is kind of a little bit more historical and has a little bit more of a charm. So it doesn't have as of a highlighted downtown, but it's still pretty nice.
So if you stay to the end of the video, as promised, we are in one of Lewisville's top neighborhoods, Castle Hills. So as you can see, the sign is right behind me. So I'm super excited to show you guys actual footage today from the field. And I am super hot today. It is 94 degrees and it's going to be windy. So I hope you guys enjoy this actual live footage. Also, I want you guys to know that Castle Hills is actually a master plan community. It's about 4,300 homes. It's super huge. And because it's so big, it actually sits between both Lewisville and the Colony. So let's go explore a little bit of Castle Hills. So Castle Hills sits in Denton County and the tax rate is 1.74. And y'all, I can't tell y'all how good that is based on the DFW average, which is about 2.4%. So 1.74% is excellent. No mud, no PID. And this community's HOA is going to cost you about $1,300 per year. So Castle Hills, let's talk about it a little bit more. It is in Lewisville ISD. And we are just off of 121, so we are about 35 miles away from the airport. And we are also about 35 miles away from downtown Dallas. And the Grandscape, which is in the Colony, is actually about 5 minutes away. If you're not familiar with the Grandscape, it's a really cool area with lots of attractions, dining, vending. They do tons of stuff during the holidays, so it's really, really close to Castle Hills. So if you stay tuned, I'll make sure to show you one of the new construction homes that they're building here in the area. They are in the very last phases of building out this community. Castle Hills has been in DFW for probably nearly over a decade. And so it has, like I said, about 4,300 homes. So in Castle Homes, you're gonna have everything from single family homes, including townhomes. The single family homes are roughly anywhere between 500,000 up to $1 million, and the townhomes are starting in the 4s up to 700,000. And this community is laced with tons of walking trails, biking trails. As you can see, I'm actually on a walking path here in the neighborhood. And I just wanted to give you guys an opportunity to kind of see. This is the main corridor that comes through the neighborhood. So it is a little bit louder, but the rest of the community is actually quite quiet. The only thing that I hear as I've been standing out is just the music from the construction workers. Okay, so I am here in one of the community's fitness and pool areas. And this is actually one of the biggest draws to this neighborhood, is that it has over 3 pools, 25 parks and biking trails. And there's also tons of pickleball courts, tennis courts, basketball courts. So Castle Hills is going to be one of those communities that's perfect for families, as well as those that wanting to downsize because they have so many townhome options. But with all the biking, playgrounds, and dog park trails that the community has, along with all of the fitness opportunities from pickleball to tennis courts, that kind of thing, this community is going to be perfect for someone that's looking for that type of lifestyle. Very convenient. You don't have to go outside of your community to access some of those those amenities, and you're super close to Dallas. So since we were in the community today, I could not help but make sure and stop by one of the new construction homes so you guys can take a look inside. So I'm gonna take you guys on a tour today. We are in Castle Hills, specifically Northpointe. This is the last phase of this community. So if you wanna get into this community and get something new, this is your last opportunity. The builder is offering some exciting incentives. So if you're curious about it, make sure to send me a DM at this phone number below. But in this home, we are in one of the townhomes. It's the cottage townhomes in this particular community. And I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of their Plan 6D. This particular unit is going to be 2,800 square feet. And it is equipped with 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and a game room. So let's take a look. So as soon as you walk into this community, you'll see the very nice high ceilings in the foyer area. To the left, you'll have your stairs, but straight forward, you'll see the living room area. On the right, we have a 2-car garage. Golf cart, of course, because we're in Castle Hills. And to the left, before you enter the living room area, we have our powder bath. This flooring is going to be engineered hardwood. Lots of sunlight in this area, lots of windows in the living room. And you have that open concept directly into the kitchen. Gas stove, lots of storage space in the kitchen area. Very nice walk-in pantry, plenty of storage space. And I like this because you have your island here, but then you also have an additional countertop here that can be used for many things. A coffee station can be used for additional storage for office type things. A bar even, so definitely like that since it's separate from the island that you have here. Dining room area. Again, very nice and spacious, so it doesn't feel too close and tied up to the living room area. Remember, these are townhomes, so with 2,800 square feet, they made really good use of the space here. Beautiful glass doors, surrounded again by so much sunlight that is coming into this townhome, and you have windows up and down the walls here that is bringing in so much sunlight. So as soon as you get upstairs, you're right open directly into the game room. Again, I cannot underestimate all the beautiful windows and sunlights that are coming into the area. So directly off of the game room area, you're gonna have your laundry room. And a full bathroom. Just off the lodging room, you have a closet space, which is very nice. And to the left of the game room, we were going to have the 2 spacious rooms. Walk-in closets. And this home is one of those units where the master bedroom is upstairs. So this is perfect for young families who have young babies at home, as well as those who kind of want all of the rooms upstairs together. Having the master bedroom is perfect for that. If you're someone that doesn't want to climb upstairs every day, you may not go with the master bedroom upstairs option. Here we have the master bath. Beautiful tile options. I like that they matched both the floor and the actual shower with the same tile. And this particular unit has 2 closets, so easy for his and hers. And the other one here with a really nice window inside the closet. You don't see that very often. Along with a high storage option similar to what you would see in a retail store. Very nice. I love the window in the closet. Very nice add there. And storage. So thank you guys so much for coming on this tour with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of Lewisville, Texas, as well as this community, Castle Hills. And if you have any questions about Lewisville or any of the other cities in Dallas, I help a lot of families move to the area and I would love to help you. You can send me a text message or email, whatever works for you. I would love to hear from you and help you on your move. And if you're interested in learning about any of the other cities in the DFW area, check out some of my other videos here.